场，但是目前呢，它把这个利率呢，基本上是承包方式，承包在那个两支付啊，承包给那个或者。
Hello guys. Hello. Can you hear me? Yeah. Thanks, David, for your organization. Yeah. Okay. For those who are joining from handphone, from iPhone or Android, okay, please kindly turn off your camera, right? Yeah, just turn off your camera, okay, because don't disturb others. All right. So we are going to start the webinar very soon. Okay, good. So are we ready? I saw already 70-80 people in our room, and let's go. All right. So basically, we have a very nice week, the last 2 weeks, right? Because if you see my trading view, you can see that actually almost all the ideas recent are correct, and we make money. All right. The euro short, sterling short, the BCH buy, the Bitcoin buy, the oil short, right? We earn a lot of money from the oil short, from 74 all the way to 66, right? This is awesome, right? And we have the EOS also, same thing, right? The touch then go, we hit the target of this 8.5, I think, right? Soon the 2 targets hit. And then we have the Euro Yen, but Euro Yen is still waiting, not yet come back. And also the dollar yen is a very nice rally. Dollar yen is here. I will buy from 101.20 and then it's right to 112.20. It's almost 100 pips. Okay, so yeah. Did you make money with me? Yes, please reply me by 5. Right? Good. Okay, so first of all, we're always going to check what is going on this week. Okay, because we just have a non-farm payroll last week, and let's see the economic data. Okay, today's Monday, so nothing very important. Tuesday we have Australia interest rate decision. So tomorrow, okay, the Australian bank are going to have their interest rate decisions. They want to increase, neither we're going to decrease. So just to pay attention to Aussie. Just to be careful about the fluctuations, all right? The RBA interest decisions. And we have a GBP, house price. We have JOTL job openings for the dollar on Tuesday, Wednesday, Kiwi inflation expectation, this is important. And then is crude oil inventories on Wednesday. Thursday we have RBNZ interest decision, okay, for the Kiwi. Okay, nothing changed, right? We have US dollar PPI Thursday. Friday, nothing. Okay, the yen's GDP. This one important for the dollar yen pairs. And sterling's GDP. Okay, so yeah, and also CPI. Okay, so pay attention to Friday. Friday we have very important data. Core CPI, all right? So this is actually a daily routine every time when you're going to trade. So please go to this economic data website and check what's going on. And you can also read some news, right? But just read the news. Don't trade off don't trade because of the news, right? The news is basically just telling you what's going on and give you some conclusion of the previous day or previous week, right? Okay, so let's start from DXY. Okay, so always good habit to start with DXY. Okay, so for anyone else, please tell him whether we have audio. If yes, please just tell me. We have audio? Reply me by have. Good audio. Thank you. Right? No, not F. Have. Not F. Sorry about my pronunciations. Have audio, right? Okay, good. Okay, so let's go to the DXY and let's start. Oh yeah, one more thing. Okay, so how many of you have read my post of my, this post from here? Power of 100 trading plans review. How many of you? If you have ever read this post, please give me one, right? Good. So basically, I'm going to tell you, it's very important. It's really important to do trading reviews, not only by looking at your past, trading histories, but it's good to review all the trading plans that you made every time. Okay, because for example here, it's very complicated in trading. It actually involves with a lot of skills and a lot of talents and a lot of disciplines. Okay, but after you see my post, okay, let me ask you, how many of you, when you start trading, you pay attention to trading, trading signals, or how to, what? Or trading skills. Okay, a lot of traders will pay attention to this side because they have no idea how to open a trade. So this is actually a very, very common, scenario when we see about new traders. Okay, new traders, because they don't know how to trade, so they pay a lot of attention to trading signals and trading skills. Like, do you buy all the books, right? Did you buy any books? Grace? How many of you bought any books? And you're reading 1, 2, 3, and a lot of things, right? And I think that's the main reason you go to TradingView, right? Because TradingViews, you have a lot of ideas, okay? Because a lot of new traders don't know how to generate a trade, okay? So it's just like when you are learning a bicycle, okay? The first time you see a bicycle and see somebody else riding a bicycle and you say, oh, this is cool, I want to learn. And then you start to learn how to ride the bicycles, right? Yeah. But how do you start? Did you just go climb up the bicycle and start to just ride? And I believe that you're going to hurt yourself a lot of times. Right? So a lot of traders don't know how to generate trade, so they start a lot of work. Okay, they put a lot of efforts in finding trading signals, right? But I can tell you that this part, right? This part is only actually 30% to 40% of our trading system. Okay. So in other words, even you complete all the theories, like you learn Dow theory, you learn John's theory, you learn ellipse waves, you learn harmonic patterns, you learn supply demands, or the basic stuff like actually this website I want to tell you. Okay, if you're a new trader, you can go to babypips.com, right? Because Baby Pips did actually give you a lot of they have the education part, right? they have a lot of workshops, okay, for new traders. Okay, you can learn a lot of things like triangles, fundamentals. Okay, a lot of things in baby pips. Okay, but even you learn this, okay, you are not going to make money so easy. Okay, because this only composited 30% of a trading system. So what are the next 40%? 60%, sorry. 60%. Do you know? Okay. Imagine that you are now very comfortable with how to buy low and sell high, okay, how to open a trade, how to find, patterns, how to draw, draw structures, okay? Imagine you're already very familiar with that. You know how to reading candles like pin bar, inside bar. You already master all the techniques to open a trade. But what are the other 60%? Okay, Mommy says psychology and risk management. All right, so I will put this is actually something related to a trading habit or trading disciplines. Okay, it's actually a very important idea. Okay, because just answer me by one question, right? Okay, so everyone, now I want you to grab your cup and drink a water. Okay, please grab your cup and drink water. Okay, and after you're done, have you done this? Do this. Okay, Joe has already drink water, right? I want you guys, all of you, okay, go grab your cup and drink water, right? And now answer me, right? Did you ever think that you are going to use which hand to grab the cup? Did you ever think? Did you ever think that you are going to use to control your hand to lift your cup to your mouth, the level, and you're going to drink with your, right side of your mouth or left side of your mouth, or you just drink? By the time I tell you, to grab a cup and drink, right? I think within 1 second you already done this movement. Am I right? Okay, Jack says yes, instinctive, subconscious, very good. Okay, can I say that it's actually a habit? It's a habit that you have done 1,000 or 10,000 or more than or million times in your life, so that you don't need to think about it. You don't need even to question it. You just do it. Right? Okay, good. So actually 60% of your energy or your focus should be on the building a habit. By building habit is actually how you do every single trade. Okay, so this is very important. All right, so if you are not familiar with habit or you don't have any concept of habit, right, please just refer to how you drink water. Okay? It's actually a series of movements, right? And it's a series of movement, right? First of all, you need to use your eye to find where is a cup. Second step, you are going to, to fetch your, to stretch your hand to the cup and bring it to your, in front of you, right? And third step is you open your mouth and put the cup, beside your mouth and drink. Okay, so a habit is actually a combination of a series of movements of one purpose. So let me ask you, what is the purpose of trading? What is a purpose? Earning, yes, earning. But to be specific, okay, how much money you're going to win that is comfortable for you? Yeah, to make money, yeah. How much? 1 billion, 1 million, 1 trillion, right? Because it's just like the man cannot have so many ties and the women cannot have so many bags, right? We are all human beings and we are never, short of money, okay? we also want to, you know, have more money. But how to make a profitable target and also achievable target? Yeah, for those who says 1 billion, right? Do you think it is achievable? Achievable. Not only effort, yeah, because you need to set a target, right? So my suggestion is your target, okay, should be profitable and achievable. Am I right? If your target is too high, too big, right, the difficulty will comes to you put yourself in a very hard time, because you know that you are very unlikely to earn that kind of profit. Say example, if your principal, your capital is only 1,000 and you want to have a 10,000 profit every month, do you think that is possible? Have to be realistic, right? Have to be realistic. So then what kind of a target is realistic and is achievable? Guys, have you ever think of this question before? How much money is achievable and realistic for you and also profitable for you? If you haven't think of these questions, please think now, because that's your purpose. If you have no purpose, you're just, you know, a boat on the sea and you're just drifting anyway. You're not hiding to a, you know, you're not heading to any directions that you want to go. Okay, Nelson is my student and he's very clear. Okay, 100% in 6 months, right? Which means 20% months, 10% of capital per week. How even, you know? Okay, good. You set a weekly target, right? So here I'm going to just give you the answer. All right. So every one of you, I think some of you have already heard of this formula because I have already published in TradingViews some time before. Okay, but just answer me. Okay, because this is very quick logic questions. All right. So, do you think? Okay, let me just ask you. Okay, do you think one trade a day keeps the doctor away, right? Huh? Do you think this is okay? One trade a day, not one apple a day. One apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? But here in our traders, we say one trade a day keep my doctor away, right? Joking. But one trade a day, okay? Tell me in the angle that whether you think this is achievable or not. Okay, so give me the answer. Do you think this is achievable? One trade a day or working day when the market is open. You find one trade only. Yes, right? Achievable, right? Good. Achieve. Okay, second question, right? Are we going to trade like pro or are we going to trade like a novice trader? Which one you prefer? Are you going to trade in a habit with a plan? Yes, right? So can I say that, let's say every day, okay, our risk per day is 2%. Do you think this is hard? Can we achieve 2% a day? Is it comfortable for you? Or how many of you have ever traded, you know, more than 2% in your past history? I know that some people they are very brave. They trade, you know, they almost all in and, you know, gambling, trade 50% or 100% of their capital. Nelson says it's easy. How many of you think this is easy? If you think 2%, risk per day is okay, please reply me by 1. Or any other, is there any friends are not comfortable with 2%? If yes, okay, reduce the percentage. Okay, I think a majority of people says here, right? So we can achieve this. Great. Okay, what is our target? Profit target per day. This is very important. Since we are ready to risk 2%, what kind of performance are we going to have to say, yeah, I'm willing to risk 2% to have this potential 4% gain? Yes, 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, right? Okay, good. So 4%. Okay, this is also can be done, right? Achievable, because it is. I'm not going to ask you to, have a 10% or 50% gain. Oh, sure, yeah. I already recorded. Yeah, Leo. I have already started recording. Okay, raise your hand. Do you think I risk 2% and in profitable for 4% is achievable? Do you think? If yes, please reply me by yes. Okay, follow the logic. Follow my questions. Okay, then. Okay, before I going on, okay, how many of you think this is too slow? You are not going to be rich by trading in this way. Raise your hand. Okay. If you think this is too slow, this is too, too normal, too ordinary, not so fruitful, okay, raise your hand. Just raise your hand. 2% loss versus 4% gain every day, and you think this is not enough. No, too fast. How many think it's too slow? Yeah, I'm going to win 10,000, 1 billion, right? In Forex trading. You're just earning 4% there, and you need to lose 2% in the risk. I want one trade, double my account. Anyone? Raise your hand. Who want to have this kind of result? One day, double your account, or triple your account? Or have you ever thought in this way? Yeah, just give me some feedback. Have you ever think that Forex trading is is so fantastic that you can double your account easily, and you can triple your account in 2 or 3 trades? When I first started, okay, yes, there's a lot of new traders comes, right? Yeah, they want to double their account in one day, and the fact is 99% of them, they blow their account in one day. Okay, all right, let's going on. How many days in a month? We have 5 days in a week times 4, that is in a month, right? Okay, so give me the results. Let's say your successful rate or your winning ratio, right, is 50%. Let's say, all right, what will be the monthly result? Monthly ROI, rates of interest. How many? Anyone can calculate? We have 20 days and 10 days we lose, right? Okay, 10 days we win 4%, and another 10 days we lose 2%. So net, how many? No, not 10%. It's actually 20%, right? It's 20% monthly ROI. Good. So yearly ROI, what is that? Because you need to know that we already calculate price in those losing trade, right? Okay, so if you can repeat this trade every day, because pay attention that we are going to trade only one trade a day. If you think throughout the years you can always trade one trade a day, and you apply the rules like trading habits, okay, 2% risk, 4% return, 5 days times 4 weeks, every day you trade once, okay, yearly ROI, okay, good, 240%. That is your ROI. Okay, now, how many of you think this is still not so good because my account is only 1,000, right? I only have 1,000 US dollar, and after 1 year, I have been so professional, I can only, double the account to 2,400, okay? I can only earn 2,400. How many of you think this is still not enough? Anyone? Okay, good. How many trade? 20 trade per month times 12, which is 240 trade, right? Am I right? Wow, here, guys, do you find this magic number? You trade 240 times and you get 240% returns. All right? Okay, Hayden, you say you want more, right? Okay, good. And now is good time for us to apply the power of compounding. Okay? If compounded, right? Every year you earn 240%, your ROI is 2.4, so your capital, your expected return, okay, will be what? What is the formula? Your P is your principal, right? Principal times, I can give you this formula, you can Google it, whether this is correct or not, okay? 1 plus R, R is your return every year to the power of N, okay? Sorry, not R, I. Anyone know this? Actually, if you know what is, CFA, you should know this compounding formula. Okay, yeah, let's put 2.4, so I equals to 2.4, I equals to 2.4, and N, let's say, equals to 10. How about it? Do you think you can, a good trader can trade for 10 years? That's we talk about a career, right? You watch, we talk about NBA, right? Michael Jordan, how many years he played here in his track? More than 10 years, right? Or the sports guys, right? More than 10 years. So a traders who work in the bank, a trader who work in the big institutions, can they work more than 10 years? Yes, they can, right? Good. Can you work for 10 years of trading? Just pick one day, pick one trade a day. Do you think this is possible? Even you are 60, you can still trade for another 10 years, right? Skynet, don't be pessimistic, because I have a student in Hong Kong. He's French, and he's 72 years old. And he still learn from me, and he, generally, he's still trading now and make good returns. Okay, so don't be sad. Okay, how many of you are less than 40 years old? Raise your hand. All right, middle of the age, right? Middle age? Good. So do you agree that we can trade for 10 years? All right, let's do the calculations, right? Let's do the calculations. We change to scientific, okay? I equals 2.4, so 1 plus 2.4 is 3.4. 3.4's power of 10, because we trade for 10 years, compounding. Okay, good. 206,437.77, right? Let's just put here, right? So the result is here. You will have P is your capital, okay? Tell me what is how many times return you are going to have if you do this by 10 years. It's 206,437 times of your capital. Let's say your capital is only 1,000. What is the figure? What is the figure? Huh? 206,437,000, right? Do you think you are going to be comfortable with this amount of income in your account? Are you satisfied? Seriously, are you satisfied with this result? Okay, now how many of you are you know, puzzled, or just like you are being, you know, hitting a strong wind that you think, oh my God, how can it be possible? Yeah, you start with 1,000 account balance. Yeah, this is by math. You have to trust math, right? Because we live in this world that mathematics works, right? I mean, what is this amount? This is about 206 million. No, right? Am I? Yeah, 206 million. Ow, good. Yes, 206 million you are going to achieve if you building your habit. Okay, here comes in this way. So I have already tell you that, okay, what is the purpose of trading? The purpose of trading is this. Okay, I have give you this purpose. This is your target. This is your dream, and this is your goal. Do you agree? Purpose. So can I say that from today onwards, everything that you learn, every trade that you take, every analysis you take, every drawings, okay, every drawings you put, every decision you made is all to have this kind of result. Focus on your result. Focus on your purpose. Okay, so if you want to take a snapshot, you can just take, and you can actually take this, print it out, and put on your wall. Okay, so a 2% risk per day, 4% gain a day, 50% winning ratio, a yearly ROI of 240%, 10 years continuous winning. You are going to make such big amount of money. But what is the key element? What is the key? Okay, the key means that if you missed this part, you are never going to make this kind of result. Let me just highlight to you, okay? The key is here, okay? This, if you just trade for 1 time or 2 times or 10 times, are you going to have this kind of result? if someday you're going abroad, someday you take a holiday, you will slow down, right? Am I right? So one trade a day is important. And can you blow your account? Can you ever blow your account without any control just because you have a losing trade and just want, let me just win it back. Let me just, don't use any stop loss. I just hold and finger cross if the price can come back again. Okay, 2% risk per day is important. 4% gain is important, and winning ratio about 50% is important, right? Good. So we have already come to the conclusion, right? So Jack is telling you that for anyone, oh yeah, and 10 years, how many trades you are going to make, guys? 10 years, because we know 240 trades per year, right? So times 10 year is 2,400 trades. Do you think 2,400 trades is too many for you? How many of you, raise your hand, do you think 2,400 trades is too much, is something that you're never going to achieve? Yes, you're right, Shirley. Compounded interest is very powerful in the circumstance that you can always, put all your money, all your interest, and you reinvest it back every year, okay? But I'm not going to ask you to compound for too many years, because think of this, okay? How many of you have ever bought any life insurance policy? Anyone? Do you ever bought any life insurance policy? Yes, right? And am I right to say that a lot of life insurance policy, okay, term is above 10 years? Am I right to say that? Because I used to do to sell insurance in a bank. Okay, I have studied major insurance brokers policies. Okay, those annuity plans, those saving plans. Okay, there are seldom insurance policies are below 10 years, because the insurance agent will tell you that you need to accumulate for 10 years, right? You need to save for 5 years, and then 10 years you can start to take out the money. Do you agree? Or can I say that 10 years term is actually very, very common in a human being's life? We have a lot of 10 years, right? Okay, good. So 10 years is not a problem. What about 2,400? Okay, just now I do see your answer that 2,400 is too many for you. But look at the time. It's 2,400 trades in 10 years. How many trades you should trade a day? Come here, look here. Only one. Come on. Only one trade a day. It's just like if you save $1 per day, you just find a bank, find your piggy bank, you put $1 in your bank. Okay, but you have to continue to do this for 10 years. Now, do you think this is still impossible? No, it's the pips actually comes in the way that you set your risk. That's some small knowledge inside this risk and reward, because your profit is 4%, right? Your profit should be within the daily volatility the daily tolerance range. Let's say the gold have a range of $10 per day. Do you think you can earn $20 in gold for 1 day? No, right? So you have to find a like $5 gain, but risk $2.5. Your risk and your profit should be within the daily range. And that is very easy by applying an indicator called ATR, right? Average true range. Okay, so this is a 14 days average true range of sterling dollar, right? Average, you can see here, average every day, the sterling will have a, 90 pips movement in the past 1 year, right? So can you find a trade that risk 30 pips and in a change of 60 pips? Do you think that is easy, or that is achievable every day? By the situation that you know that the sterling will fluctuate 90 pips in a day. The sterling, no matter you trade it or not, it will just fluctuate. The market will have this kind of fluctuation of 90 pips a day. And you only want 60 pips for your profit. And your risk is half. We are very, very detailed, and we are so detailed until that you think that is achievable. It is practicable. How many of you think this is practicable? You know the sterling have a 90 pips range. You are only looking for 60 pips in a day by finding a trading plan that have a less 30 pips risk. How many of you, raise your hands, think to tell me that you already have this kind of ability, you already have this kind of skills? Raise your hand. It's not so hard anymore, right? Because you are only considered to make one trade, one good trade. Okay, let's say 30 pips risk for 60 pips gain, right? If the daily ATR is 90 pips, do you think this is possible? Do you think this is possible? Do you think? Give me 5. Yeah, Shirley says a trade a day seems easy. Good. Yeah, ATR, I just explained to you, average true range. Average true range. This is an indicator that you can find in any website, any trading platforms. Average true range, because it just gives you, okay, so in the last 14 days, the average range for the sterling is 0.0091, which is 91 pips, you see? The highest could be 152 pips in these days, right? Then in those fluctuating days, still 100 pips. Okay? Is this still too hard for you, guys? Is this still too hard for you anymore? 听不懂的你就那个听我的中文课好吧？本来这就是英文课嘛，听不懂的也不要强迫你听懂啊，也不要浪费时间了，听中文就好了。Yeah, I'm saying that if he cannot understand English, just wait for my Chinese webinar. Okay, don't waste of your time. Okay, good. So have you realized that I have just solved one big problem for you? Have you realized that? A problem that you think it is so hard, you have tried out for so many years that you cannot find a way to become financial freedom, and you sometimes you even come to the edge that you don't think that you are going to win this market. How to find trades like that? Very easy. You listen to my webinar, you're going to see my trading. You can see how I trade, how I find out this trade. And I have a very, very comprehensive system to teach you how to find the trade. Because, right, you can say that I have already demonstrated that in the past 5 years. In the past 5 years, I have already published 1,687 trades. right? Some failed, some win, 2-1, right? So this is possible. You can actually, find out these trades if you just trading systematically, right? No, surely you cannot just say you can't. You have to respect the reality that I have bring down a very, very difficult problems into a 1-day problems here, right? Do you think that you can find a trade that is 30 pips risk for 50 or for 60 pips gain every day, right? Not, let's say if it's not every day, every 2 day, every 3 day, every week. I have already cut down the, a very, very big problem into very small problem. The rest you just need to, you just need to repeat. Do you think repeat is easy, or do you think trade one good trade is easy? Which one? There's a formula that, or there's a saying that from one is, it is always hard from 0 to 1. Okay, but from 1 to 100, you just need to repeat. Okay, how many of you think making one good trade is not a problem for you? Give me your hand. Making one, only one. Have you ever, in your past experience, have you ever make a one good trade that give you a 2% risk and 4% gain ever in the past, right? I believe a lot of you have made this kind of a trade, right? But the difficulty is, can you do it in a daily basis every day? You never have a good trade. You still need to learn. Okay, if you follow me long enough, if you follow my trading view long enough, among all the trade that I give, all those 1,687 trades, definitely you should have at least one good trade. Give you this kind of confidence and give you this kind of, experience. So what I'm telling you today, guys, right, is not something about technical, not something about fundamental. It's about the trading system. It's about the trading habit. Especially for those students who have already taken my course, you already understand what is RSI, what is harmonic patterns, what is ABCD. You have already know the skills, right? You already know the content. Okay, the foundation, what is structure, what is the Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extensions, right? Actually, all these things is going to increase your winning ratio to 50%. Is going to help you to find a 2 to 1 risk for ratio trade and give you the frequency that every day you can find one trade. Yes, you can stop trading once a day. Yeah, you can, surely. But that's all right. Let's say you don't trade for 10 years. You just trade for 5 years. Are you still going to make a lot of money? Yes. Right. Here is an example, right? I'm not asking you to follow this example. You can just set your own figures, but I'm telling you how you should determine your target and how you should think in a positive way. Because in my country, we have a saying that if you can do it by one time, you can do it by many times. And the more you do, the more familiar you are, and the more experienced you are, and that makes you an experienced trader, right? I know you're also alone now, but can you improve? Can you improve by looking more details into the candlesticks? Can you improve your winning ratio by only trade those patterns that have a good entry or clear signal, or only buy it when the price is low, or only sell it by when the price is high? You can improve your trades. You can improve your system in a lot of ways. Right? If you're not yet reached this level, okay, go study, go learn, attend my seminars, attend my webinars, learn at least. Okay, let me just, how many of you have mastered the strategy of inside the bar? Give me your hands. Inside bar, how many of you have already learned what is inside bar? Reply me by one if you learn, if you know what is inside bar, you know how to trade. You have ever, by replying by one means that you have ever take a good inside bar trade. Okay, Dave said, no master, but I've made money, right? Let's just look at the gold. How many of you find this inside bar trade in the last Friday after the non-farm payroll? Is this inside bar? Right? We're talking about something real, right? Something just happened last Friday. In my students group, I already posted this is inside bar, right? This is a mother bar, this is inside bar, and the signal comes here when the third candle breaks down here. Right? Let me make it purple so you can see it clearly, right? So when you see this inside bar break down, what you should do? What should you do when the breakdown, the inside bar? Yes, you take a short. You take a short here, right? And put your stop loss above the high. Not sell from the reversal. No, sell the breakout inside bar. I never said the inside bar you should sell the pullback. If you're saying by this means that you don't learn. You didn't actually watch my videos. Not buy low, sell the breakout. Come on. An inside bar means this is a master bar, the mother candle, the inside bar, right? So the third candle, when it breaks up, you take a buy. When it breaks down, you take a sell. Very easy. If you cannot understand what is inside bar, okay, you can quit. You can quit trading. I can tell you, because this is the simplest. This is really the simplest trading strategy. It's easy to see and easy to trade. Okay, when you see two bars, okay, the second one is within the first one, right? You wait for the third one. When it breaks up, you take a buy. Okay, you take a breakout buy. When it breaks down, you take a sell. Yes, the mother bar, if it is strong, it's good. If it is not strong, it's still within your criteria. It's still fits into the inside bar rules. You can always trade that. No need to wait. It's you trading the third candle. You trade when it breaks out, when it breaks down, right? Okay. And tell me, what is the profit of this inside bar, guys? Tell me. You sell from 1218. Your risk is only, $2, 1220. You risk $2 and you earn how much? 1218 to at least 1213, or if you hold by today, 1207, $10, right? This is the profit of you risk for 2 or 20 pips for 100 pips. Do you think? And is this a good trade, guys? $2 for $10. Yeah, it's a good trade. And will this good trade be fits into this purpose? Here. Give me the answer. Is this inside bar trade in last Friday fits into our system? No, you don't need to see how long to go because I only need you to earn 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio, which means your risk is 20 pips, right? So your target will be 40 pips. By here, by 1214, by here, you already earn. You already can take all the profit. Yeah, you don't need to hold because our rules is only to win 4%. All right? You can have multiple entry or multiple target if you want to manage this trade in the future. You can enhance the result even better. You don't need to have a trading stop loss. You just set your stop loss here. You set and you forget. Set your stop loss, set your target, key into the market, which means you sell at 1218.58. Then immediately you set a $2 risk and you set a $4 gain. And you just go sleep. And let the market either hit your target or hit your stop loss. That's easy. Okay? You don't need to, come to this stage. I want to, take half profit and make stops to break even, That is give you a more profit by doing that way. But I'm just telling you, you can just simply apply the rules here because you know that for every 2-to-1 risk trade you take, you are building your great war in your future, right? And let me ask you, by winning of this trade, should you be happy or should you be not happy? Should you be so excited that yeah, I win money, yeah, let's go for dinner, let's go for let's go for a breakout, go for holiday, let's go to celebrate. Yeah, finally I become a master offer inside the bar. For every time going on here, I will trade inside the bar and it will bring me the money. Should you do that? No, you should just take it as if you just drink water. Okay, so this is psychology part, right? Do you understand? When you have a good trade or when you have a losing trade, it should not, okay, listen to me carefully, it should not impact your emotion and change the way of your next trade. Okay, you can be happy, you can celebrate a little bit, you can tell your friends, tell your families, hey, yeah, I just make a $50 or $100 gain today, and they say, yeah, good, and you don't get be proud, you don't get to be inconsistent. You still need to do the same thing in the next day, just like you work, just like how you take water. Have you had this kind of feelings that trading is same as taking water? Drinking water is a daily habit, right? And are you going to change the way of your drinking water every day? Today I want to use left hand to take the cup. Tomorrow I want to use the right hand. The third day you want to lie in the bed and take water. Do you change? Give me the answer. Do you change? No reply? No reply, let's end. Okay, good. All right, so just remember my words, all right? You're trying to build your trading habit as if you are taking a water, you are drinking water, okay? But drinking in a systematic way. Not say cold blood, but being less emotional, being, more consistent that you're looking in a bundle of trades, not in one specific trade, because we are not going to have a 100% winning ratio trade anyway. We are going to win profit by the law of large numbers and by the consistency of winning ratio and the risk ratio and enough trades. Okay? If you say you are an emotional guy, okay, I can only tell you that focus on what have you done. Have you done things correctly? Focus on the thing that you have done. Make the decision. Don't look at the result. You cannot hear? No. Okay, focus on have you done the right thing, not the numbers. Okay? The money will just comes to you. The money will just comes to you if you have do things correctly. Right? So this is the very, very important. It's actually a trader's core attitude or core purpose in trading. No matter what you trade for Forex, you trade for futures, you trade for stocks, or even you trade for cryptos. Okay? Apply my rules. Get ready for this everyday trade. How you find target? Yes, both. You need to find a target that is give you at least 2 to 1 risk ratio, and the target has to be before the price hits into a good support or good resistance. Okay? Finding target is not difficult than making an entry, because when you're making an entry, you are always relying on structures, right? You are always relying on those good entry levels. If you can find good entry levels, trust me, you are okay to find targets. Just remember your target should be 2 to 1 reward and risk ratio. That's not an issue. At least not for my students, that's not an issue. Joe, right? Can you give any sharing that? Do you think finding target is hard if you apply the rules of 2618 trade or ABCD patterns or harmonic patterns or inside the bars? No, because the strategy comes with a target setting rules. 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Yeah, it's easy. It's just how you're going to apply it. Okay. Thank you, Anu. Okay, so I want you guys to focus on not only trading signals, but to building your trading habits. Then this is the only way that you're going to be rich. Okay, so I'll just use another key for a few minutes, telling you what I might think of euro dollar and some major currencies, right? The DXY, okay, the DXY is heading up, okay, and right now it's having a bad patterns, and it may goes down here, okay. Looks like it's heading a bad pattern here. It may comes correct a little bit, but in daily chart you have to understand that the DXY is still in an uptrend. You see, it's still in an uptrend. It's going up, okay, and it's broken this important resistance level. Is see standing up. So DXY may going up. Euro dollar. See here, the triangle was broken last week, right? So find any pullbacks to short euro. Right? Find any pullbacks to short euro in this week. Pay attention to this place. Okay, 1.1618 to 1.1638. This part, this place, see, these are structures. So this is what I'm going to tell you how you are going to play. But you need to apply my words, okay? You need to apply my words. Don't forget. Oh my God, where's Where is my chart? I think I just deleted it. Is it? Where's my chart? Let me just trying to, DXY is here. One hour? No. Yeah, I think I just forgot to save the chart. Too bad. Maybe we can only capture the screenshot when my video is in the YouTube, right? But just now I already remind you guys to to save the screenshot, right? Have you? Regarding of the trading habit and your trading target, your purpose. Who have ever taken a screenshot just now? Never mind. I'm going to find it in my recordings, right? It's okay. But just remember, for every trade you take, you have to compare to your purpose. Is this 2-to-1? Am I trade one trade a day? Am I applying all the rules? Am I doing a good things, right things? Okay. I see the trend is too accurate. No, the trend is easy. Trade what you see. You see, the gold, right? Still bearish trend always, because lower highs and lower lows. When you're applying the trend line, is so easy to see. But the question, seeing a trend is not difficult, but attending inside the trend, taking to the trade is difficult. Because if you just follow the trend and you just say anyhow sell, you're going to sell in the lowest place. You're going to chase the price. But if you know how to trade inside the bar, see here, this is inside the bar, right? You know how to find structural breakout trade, like let's say here, structural breakdown and pullback. See the wicks, breakdown and pullback, right? Participating in the trend is difficult. Finding the trend is too easy. And a lot of people just thinking, wow, it's so easy. Yeah, it's downtrend, let's sell. Yeah, you will win money if the trend is continue going down. But what if the trend reversed and if you don't have a rules to set a stop loss, you don't know how you manage your risk and reward ratio, you are going to lose. All right? On WhatsApp group, thank you. Okay, let's continue. So euro dollar, are you clear? Are you clear with euro? Find pullback to short. Pay attention to 1.1618. All right. Pay attention to this level. Find pullback and then short, and you are going to hold for a long time. And this week we are going to give you a lot of money. Okay. Gold is testing the support of here, but do you see a very strong reversal here? No, the price trying to pull back, but just sellers is taking control, right? But we don't want to sell if the support is still there. We want to sell the breakout and pullback. We want to sell the breakout and pullback, okay? You see a very strong bearish candle breaks 2006 and pullback, you're going to participate inside, okay? For the sterling, I want you to know that 1.2850 is coming. Okay, here. If you have ever seen my post in April, when sterling is at 1.39, and I tell you that the sterling is going to test 1.2849. Do you remember? And how many of you are still in your sterling short? See, this is the power. This is the power of our trading system, right? By doing this trade, you save a lot of time and save a lot of money, right? You don't need to have a one trade one day, so you know, like 20 trades for a month. Just one trade gives you a like almost 1,000. Sorry, it's about 1,000 pips winning. And some people will say, "Wow, it's cannot be. It's too good to be true." How do you know that the sterling is going down? I don't know. Okay, I don't know the sterling will go into 1.2850. I don't know, but I don't guess. I just trade. Understand or not? We are not gambling the directions. We are taking trades, participating a trend before the trend is too late to catch. Do you understand? Yes, if you understand this part, give me 5. You don't need to admire me. Come on, this is a post that I sent in April 23rd, right? 36,656 people have viewed this post, and I doubt only 1% of people have trade this plan, okay? And only 10% of them can hold the short so long to here because they don't know how to take a trade. They have no trading habit. They have never, accumulate enough experience of their trading. They are so easy to take their profit along the way. Why? Because they have no system. They don't know. Oh my God, it's really, come on, it's really can drop to 1.28. Isn't the sterling is going to raise interest, right? We do see that the government of England have increased interest rate, but what happened? The increase of interest rate just give the price a little bit pullback, right? A little bit pullback and then goes down again. Do you remember? And this trade is not so old. It just happened 2 months ago, 4 months ago, right? And it just happened. And 1.2850 is just there. Good. All right. For the dollar yen, okay, take a buy, guys. The dollar yen is okay to take a buy because it's still within the uptrend channel. Still within the uptrend channel here, right? And the price has comes back very, very nicely in the 618 level, which is 111.18. So what do you say? Can we buy dollar yen, guys? Can we risk this part of money for at least 2-to-1 risk reward ratio? Do you think the dollar yen can climb up back? At least I will say my target is here, 112.66. The dollar yen, it is easily to go there, right? Very easy. That is a neckline. That is a structure of sellers. So you buy from the low and you sell at the high. Can I ask you why dollar yen buy and euro yen sell? Because the euro will fall. Very simple. And you trade with the patterns. The euro yen has break this part. So I will say the euro yen may fall to the previous low. This is totally two different trading plans. Although they are all yens related, but euro yen and dollar yen is different. Yeah, you can trade both. It's okay, but euro yen haven't reached our entry level yet. Understand? The euro yen, I tell you to sell at high, not sell now. So by the time when the euro yen you can sell, maybe the dollar yen has already give you a very good profit to 112. You can just take profit of dollar yen and you enter the trade of euro yen. The timing is different. You are not trading it at the same time. Dollar CAD, what's a 4? Let me see. No, this is just a small move. the dollar CAD is still at here, 1.2948. So as long as the dollar CAD is still above this level, buy, okay? Don't be afraid. Set your stop loss below 1.2947, all right? Just give a stop loss here, 1.2940. Just trade, just buy. No need to be panicked, right? Because watch this part. This is tremendous movement. This is origin of this bullish move, right? A lot of institutional orders are here to buy the low. Peoples are selling from high, and peoples are buying the low, not selling the low. Okay. Aussie dollar, right? Ranging. Aussie is ranging, but not euro. Euro is still not there. Aussie is ranging, right? So tomorrow I have Australia's interest decision. So what you can do is you can apply the ABCD patterns. Come on, guys, instantly apply the ABCD patterns and try to find a place to short Aussie when it comes to 0.7437. Okay, this is an easy trade. ABCD patterns, let the buyers push for twice and wait for the rate decision, interest rate decision. If the price ever comes to 0.7437, sell it. Yes, you're right. Euro monthly inside bar breakdown, but you cannot just trade the monthly inside bar, because if you trade the monthly inside bar, you are going to risk too much. The pips is too much for you. Come on, are you going to sell now and stop loss above 1.1794? If you're okay with these 200 pips stop loss, you can sell it, all right? But that's, which means even when you catch a move of 400 pips, that's still just 1 to 2, you know? You can earn a lot of pips, but because of your stop loss level is too high, too wide, you have to wait for the price to come down very much to hit your 2 to 1 risk reward ratio. So I won't suggest you to trade a monthly inside bar or monthly pin bar. Yes, the directions give you this hint that euro is breaking down. You are right. So our key strategy is to sell the pullback, guys. All right? Yes, your analysis is okay, but let me ask you, where is your trading plan? Are you going to just discuss with me whether the euro have more downside room, or are you going to try to figure out what is your trading plan? Trade, right? So you have to tell me, yeah, if you think the euro is going down, right? So where are you going to short? Or have you already short? Okay, I can tell that I have already short euro since 1.1710. I short from here, my last trade, and I'm still holding. Right? So I'm fine. I don't need to do anything now, because I already win a 1 to 2, right? Check here. This is more than 1 to 2. This is 1 to 5, maybe. Okay, good. So yeah, I think that's all for today. It's really already almost 1 hour and 20 minutes. But I just want you to know that what is our here. The whole content for today is to tell you guys to understand of this, right? To understand this part. It's so important, because without this, you are directionless. You will be missing the way. All right? And for my students, right, don't forget this. Don't forget the purpose of your trading. So every trade you take, okay, is within this 240 trades per year. Every trade you miss or you lose is also within the 240 trades. There's no need to be worried about the losing trade or winning trade. You don't need to have any concerns about one single trade. You just move on to the next good trade. every day, one trade, every day, one trade. Today lose, okay, done, I finished, I review it, okay? Then that's why I tell you guys to review 100 trades. Understand? Yeah? I made this webinar as actually together with the purpose here. There's purpose here, guys. Because I doubt that you may not get the point of I made here. Power of 100 trading reviews. Why I need you to review 100 times? Because I want you have 240 trades in a year and 2,400 trades in 10 years and a compounding for 20% monthly gain. You are going to be rich. You are going to be financial freedom. And remember my goal. I want to help 1 million people to find their way to be rich, to learn how to trade. All right. So I really appreciate that you can broadcast this message. You can broadcast this picture. You can broadcast these trading seminar videos to your friends if you want to help them. Because this is the top secret in trading. Every successful trader should have this in their mind. You're right, Zoe. You will be confused in a lot of trading strategy part. But we are not only focusing on strategy. All the strategies will only have one purpose. Okay, one purpose. Right? 240 trades in a year. Good trade, 2-to-1, 50% win. Can you promise me that you are doing in this way? Everyone, give me your, just tell yourself, I'm going to apply the rules. I'm trying my best, okay? I won't trade randomly. I will only take those good trades, which is give me 2-to-1 risk ratio and 50% winning ratio, and I will trade consistently every day, one trade. Okay? And you just need to be very confident. You don't need to be worried, all right? The law of large numbers will guarantee you'll succeed. Okay? If anyone can do this, one trade a day and accumulate, record it, review it more than 100 times, you let me know. If you're still not profitable, you just tell me. There's no way that you're going to be loser if you apply the rule, because that is scientific, that is mathematics. What's my view on oil? Not so important. The oil, we have a lot of trades in the last week, and we just sell the oil last Friday, right? We sold oil here and immediately drops 100 pips. And now the oil comes to here, testing the previous high. Still, you can short and put your stop loss above the previous high. Put your stop loss here, and you just take another short. It's still in a downtrend where it's easy for the oil to going down, because anyway, you can think this is a ranging, still ranging, right? It's a ranging market, and the price is approaching the previous pivot. Take a short, doing the right thing. My view on oil is not important, but how are you going to apply the rules in every trade is important. And I'm not Jake, I'm Jack, J-A-C-K. Okay, all right, that's all for today. I'm waiting for my webinars to be uploaded in my YouTube channel. And if you want to learn, right, just going to click my book page, right? This is my course, and the meaning of my content, my educational content is also very simple. Is to help you to find the 2-to-1 risk reward trade. This is strategy part. All right. You will learn all the stuffs to give you a system that fits into the criteria of here. Simple. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye. Plan your trade and trade your pens. See you next week. Oh yeah, next week I may not. Oh yeah. For Singapore students, all right. For Singapore students, I have a news to announce. How many times I told you guys to turn off your camera? Just don't listen. Turn off your camera, Jason. Everyone can see your sitting, see your fans, you know? Jason, are you there? It's embarrassing, right? Okay, for Singapore students, I have a news to announce. Okay, let me just show you. Hold on, let me just see whether it's here. Okay, I will be live with UBK Hien in 2018 August 16th. Okay, in the UBK Hien building auditorium, 8 Anthony Road. You can scan the QR code to join the event, and I will just touch on how to build your trading systems. Okay. Yeah, for Singapore friends, you are free to join. All right, this is my news for Singapore, and this is a purely English sessions. Okay. Do you offer any affiliate program by any chance? I'm a web marketer, but I'm mainly in French. Maybe good in the future if I please. What do you mean? I don't understand you. Yeah, but in Singapore, I have this webinar, seminars, all right, from 19 to 21 p.m. August 16th. So Singapore students, please register. All right, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye. See you next time.